Danger, though, is about survival, and safety is as well in some extent, but that's a whole different conversation. Safety is about survival. Danger is about survival. When we're in a defensive state, we respond to danger by running away, fighting, shutting down, or freezing. And shutting down means collapsing, going limp, like immobilizing through like a limp collapse. And freeze is immobilizing, but like tense. So just like being in a safety state, we can kind of do, I guess, the opposite and be in a defensive state. But defensive states can look different ways, and those are the examples of them. Ask yourself right now, do you feel more like running, fighting, hiding, or freezing? And hiding would be that shutting down thing from the last slide. Now, that doesn't mean you actually are running away or that you're fighting anybody right now. Please don't do that. It doesn't mean you're actually hiding. It doesn't mean you're actually paralyzed and freezing. But just in your system, check in with yourself, and which one of those do you feel more like? And hey, maybe you're in your safety state and you feel like connecting and laughing and hugging people. Cool. But you might not. So which of these do you feel more like? Being in a defensive state has its own, or these various defensive reactions have their own feelings associated with them. So when the biological pathways for defense are active, what you'll feel is anxiety, worry, anger, irritability, stress, shame, guilt, embarrassment, numbness, disconnection, and more. So again, ask yourself, when is the last time that you felt one of these? And maybe you do right now. It's entirely possible. I'm a therapist. I work with high schoolers. These are not uncommon. I think all of us, even adults, we all feel these things on some level. But I know I work with kids one-on-one, and I hear all the time that they feel a lot of these things. So it's not there for no reason. It's there because of something. And when it's there, what that means is that your defensive state, those biological pathways, are more active than your safety ones. Take a moment to think about this school. How does this school environment affect your feelings of safety or defense? How many of you feel calm when you come to school? How many of you feel more anxious? How many of you feel more irritated? How many of you feel more like giving up? Or you go numb, or you go tense? And then ask yourself, what staff members do you feel the safest around? Is there anyone here that you feel some ease or some comfort, some trust maybe? You could actually talk to them and you feel okay around them. The point here when it comes to defense, same thing with safety. Danger is biological, just like the safety state. Danger leads to defensiveness or behaviors of defensiveness, like running away, fighting, shutting down, or freezing. And the feelings of a danger state are anxiety, anger, shame, guilt, aloneness, and more. These are the experiences. This is how you know that you're in a defensive state. You'll feel it. Hey, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you like what I'm doing here on YouTube, I think you'll like what I have on the website a lot more. It's justinlmft.com, and there is the podcast, the blog. There's a free book that I wrote that connects the polyvagal theory to trauma, and that's just sign up for my email list and you get the book for free. justinlmft.com. I think you'll like it a lot. This and other content I create is not therapy, not intended to be therapy or be a replacement for therapy. Nothing in this creates or indicates a therapeutic relationship. Please consult with your therapist or seek for one in your area if you are experiencing mental health symptoms. Nothing should be construed to be specific life advice. It is for educational and entertainment purposes only.